Hey, what's up, my friend? Are you a small family business owner that loves God, family, country, and capitalism? If so, you're definitely in the right place. Today's a special edition of the War Plan Briefing. I'm actually going to pull back the curtain. I'm going to play and inject a training video from a program I have called Recession Marketing. Now, this is just one out of 29 trainings like this. It's kind of epic. This one's called Video Gold. So let me ask you a question. How much money is there hiding in your cell phone camera? How much money is there hiding in your business because we don't know what types of videos to make, or maybe you're nervous on camera? What if I told you there's all kinds of things you can do? Even if you're an introvert like me, believe it or not, I'm a hyper actual mega introvert. There's things you can do, whether it's FAQ questions or all these other things with social media and on your sales page to make a fortune. Videos are so powerful if you understand how to write the right scripts for them and hook people the right way. It doesn't matter what kind of business you have. This is almost an hour-long training, and I hope you enjoy it. It's deeper, more advanced stuff. It's basically a gift for your brain. It'll help you make more money. So let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you at the end of this video. Hey, my friend, how the heck are you? Welcome back to Recession Marketing. Today, we're going to talk about videos. I got this epic video, and I got a couple other ones talking about all the magical things that is a video. Now, check this out. Ashley's not here with me today. I'm by myself. However, she's with me in spirit. I have her covering up some of my notes, so I'm going to move her around as I reveal some of the gold nuggets. Here's the other thing I want you to keep in mind. It doesn't matter if you ever want to make a video, if you hate being on camera. The stuff we're going to talk about is packed with dense gold nuggets and just creative explosions that you can apply to other areas of your business. I'm passionate about it because I've made a lot of money with videos. I've got a lot of attention. I've been able to help people find out about my products and services and the things that I do. And this goes back a long time. Even for me personally, it's over a decade of making lots and lots of videos. I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm an introvert. I like to sit in the cabins in the woods by myself and read a book. I like to go escape to my hidey hole when I go do an event. Doesn't mean I don't like people, but it drains my battery. So when I have to do a Facebook Live or do a video promotion, I basically have to turn my button on and like make myself go do it. So if you feel nervous and uncomfortable, just like I did for years, that's okay. That's okay, because it's hard to think of something that's more powerful than video. Let me ask you a question. Think about television. Think about media in general, okay? Here's the question. What do you think has had the biggest impact on culture globally than anything else in the world? The answer is television. I think I said that in the wrong order, but that's okay. Television is profoundly powerful. Okay, Hollywood knows this, propagandists know this, but really business owners should know this. I don't think we really get it. I think we're accidentally boring on camera, but think about even the word television. If you break it down, it's a vision. So if you have a vision for a bigger company, if you have a vision for more profits, if you have a vision to actually buy your second home or pay cash for your kids' college or whatever it is you want to do, build orphanages, travel the world, you got to tell the vision of what problem you solve, what your business does, right? And just like we've talked in recession marketing, the word and the nuance matters, but even the word tell a vision is huge. Have you ever thought about the fact that TV is also called programming? Now, there's lots of bad implications of that, but there can be good ones too. You know, television, TV, technology, media, videos, they're not good or bad. They're just a vehicle that you can get in and drive around and achieve a result. And if you're a small business owner that gets this, you can crush it. This is one of the reasons some of the small, younger, not small, but the younger business owners are hitting $1 million really fast. They're using social media. They have more creativity. They're a little better with technology. So anyway, without further ado, we're going to talk about video gold. It's going to be amazing. I'm basically going to list out tons of different types of videos you can do for your business. Because people ask me, they're like, I don't know what kind of video to make. There's a bajillion unlimited bottomless pit of videos. This training today is going to serve as a resource for you to remind you of all the stuff you can do. And yes, I own a video production company called War Plan Studios. Yes, it's amazing. Yes, the team that I hand selected and have been training and curating is literally like treats our customers like royalty. It's almost as if they feed you grapes while they carry you around in a little, like you're an Egyptian prince or princess. Yes, that's true. And you can give us all your money and we can make super amazing videos for you. But you don't need to do that. You can do most of the stuff I'm going to show you on your iPhone. You just got to have the courage and have fun with it. So let's talk about the first type of video. Ready? First type of video you can do is a demonstration video. Let me just circle this demonstration video. There we go. Cool. And Ashley's covering up the other ones. Now, I want to show you an example of this. This is a friend of mine's company named Joshua Stevens. He makes these wallets called King's Loot. It's an amazing story. His business blew up. It's a whole crazy thing. Check this out. Okay, I got this. Let me just scooch this over. And let's watch this. This is an example of a demonstration video. I want you to think of how could your business do a demonstration video? How do you show people how you make the beer? I probably should explain that. There's a beer company that was struggling years ago. They hired some marketing consultants to come in and said sales are down. And you know what they ended up doing to make a super long story super short? They just told them how they did the process they're already doing. So their marketing became explaining to consumers, we use 7-day dry aged hops that mixes in the super special copper vat, in which we use the triple distilled vortex water to lightly bathe the noodle protein. I don't know what I'm talking about, but they explained how they made the beer, because just showing people how you do what you do creates value. The example I'm going to show you is just showcasing the product. You can't think of a video simpler than this, but let me tell you a secret. This guy's going to do $20 million in sales selling these wallets. And this was like his first business. It's only a few years old. So don't be giving me no excuses about how you can't do it. Let's watch this together. Here we go. How epic was that? How can you take something as boring as a wallet and make it not boring at all, make it totally amazing? By the way, you should all go to kingsloot.com, Google it, and give him all your money. His wallets are awesome. All my boys have one. I have one. Shout out to you, Mr. Josh, because you're awesome. So that's the first type of video. Here, let me hide this for a second, is demonstration videos. What's another type of video? Let's keep the train moving here. Ooh, I revealed two. We have short form videos, and we also have video of videos. Now, video of videos, I actually could pull up an example of that. Let me do that really quick here. Video of videos. We actually did this last week. So bear with me here. It's going to be more than worth it. Check this out. Ah, so freaking cool. Okay, watch this guy right here. This is a concept I like to call marketing your marketing. Is your head exploding? Have you ever thought to market your marketing? You know, it's one thing to go get headshots or to make a cool flyer up, but why don't you document the process of you doing the marketing, of you preparing the marketing? This is a powerful video concept for a lot of reasons. Let me play you this really fast. This is Camille Blair. She was down at Warplan Studios last week. She's awesome. And one of the things we give our clients is a video of them making videos. Check out how cool this is. Watch this, super short. How awesome is that? Oh my gosh. I'm going to show you one more example. These are some business partners of mine that work in the studio. Check this out. This is called short form content. Let's just take a listen real quick.
If you don't believe you're a person who is worthy or capable of success, you'll never have it. And I think that's probably the problem with most people, that they automatically think, oh, in order to be super successful or super rich, like I have to do all of this work, which yeah, you do, but they think that they aren't capable of doing it. Yeah. Or they don't know if they have the ability of doing it. And I think that's one thing that even with creatives and entrepreneurs in general, or even just regular, 9-to-5 business people, like you can still be successful. You just are going to have to take some steps, because if you don't educate yourself on how to make more money, how to save, how to invest, how to spend your money well, it's literally just going to keep slipping through your hands over and over again. And it's going to be like a whole circle. You're just going to repeat the cycle.
Whew, we're cooking with gas. Okay, so we got two examples to break down. The last one I just played there, my buddy Jarrett and Sean doing a podcast, is an example of short form content. So TikTok is blowing up, Instagram Reels, Facebook Stories and Shorts, YouTube Shorts. It's a thing, right? People have really small attention spans. So what you can do is make an ad, but how do you make a super fast popping, catchy version of the ad? Or if you have a piece of content like Jarrett and Sean here, they had little eye candy things on the screen. You see this all the time. You know what I'm talking about. You can make this. You can find people online to edit these pretty cheap for you, and you can make them. We make them at the studio for you if you want to, but you can make them yourself, and you need to have them. But the important part with the short form content is you have a juicy gold nugget, something that epiphanizes people. Or you take something that's been said for a long time and you say it in a different and new way, and then you make sure there's text on the screen that's lighting up, that there's a progress bar, that there's emojis and little funny things popping up, there's little sounds and your logo flashing. It's all about keeping things moving. If you watch like CNN or Fox News, then what you'll notice is they have the ticker at the bottom, right? And then they have things on the side, and they have all these things happening. Do you know why they do that? They do it because people's attention spans are diminishing and diminishing. And some of you will make a video, which kudos to you, but it puts people to sleep. It puts people to sleep. So the real challenge is, how do you say something that epiphanizes someone really, really fast and do all the eye candy things? Because adults are like 5-year-olds, basically. That's how that works. But it's true. It's true. And then the other video I showed you was of Camille Blair, which is a video of her making videos. This is a mind bomb. You ready? Why would a company want a video of them making videos? Well, it has to do with a concept called nonverbal signals. I'm going to do some teaching on nonverbal signaling and how huge of a deal it is. It's not even a phrase I hear anybody ever talk about in home services, but it's a big deal. So think about the implications. If I'm a potential customer of Camille's company and I just happen to stumble across this on their social media or on their website, right? I'm looking at their packages, I'm looking at their services, and I happen to see this video of them making videos, right? And then there's an About Us page, and it has a picture of her and her husband and her son, and they're running this company. Can you see, with common sense, how that decommoditizes their business? Commoditizes their business. Can you see it? Let me know in the comments if you can see it. Like, comment on these trainings, like engage with me. So if you are a loaf of $1 white bread and you're trying to exist on a rack of 500 different brands of $1 loaves of white bread, it's really hard to compete unless you're 99 cents and they're $1.10, right? And price is a really terrible leverage point for you as a small business owner. What you want to do is not even be on the rack with all the bread. You want to be on your own rack of bread, the artisan bread. You ever notice at grocery stores they have like $8 loaves of bread, right? You notice this, right? They don't even cut those loaves, okay? You pay $8 for a weird lumpy, like oddly shaped loaf, and it's not even cut, and you pay 8 times more for it. Why? Because it's decommoditized. It's not like, oh, this brand A of white bread's $1, brand B of white bread is $2, brand C is $3. It kind of all seems the same. I might as well grab this one, right? Decommoditizing your service business, your internet coaching business, anything you're doing, you want to become a category of one. One thing you can do with a video of you doing videos is that it sends the nonverbal signal that you're going to be here a while, that you take your business seriously, that there's a trust factor that your competition can't compete with. If your competitors have a website that looks like it was built on Wix.com, okay, and they have all the boilerplate stuff and they have stock photography of stuff and call us to get a quote, and then yours is loaded with stuff like this, short form content and videos of videos, the trust factor is so different. It's so different. You're in a different category of thing. Okay. Whew. Okay. Let's turn this off. Let's see if we can move Ashley and get another example. Okay, Ashley, move you down. Content videos. Let's do a couple. Content videos, brand anthem videos, and give back videos. Whoo, we're going to be cooking with gas. Content videos are somewhat self-explanatory, but I'll give you something to think about. Maybe you haven't yet. Watch this. This is a simple video by Alex Hormozy. Let's watch it.
To me, and they're like, dude, dude, I got 25 grand, you know, I'm feeling pretty good, so I'm just like curious, what kind of investments should I be getting into? Crypto's looking pretty good right now. And it drives me nuts because I'm pretty sure I didn't have any money in my bank account at any time until I had $1 million in my bank account within a couple months. The reason for that was because my belief is that you should spend all of the money that you have to acquire skills until you can't spend money on acquiring skills anymore. And you can pretty much always spend money to acquire skills. It's you just do it differently. And so like the higher up you go, now I have to make donations to charities in hundreds and millions of dollars in order to get access to the boards of these charities who are other dudes who can donate hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars.
First of all, that is some fire content right there. The purpose of me showing you that one, there's two purposes. One of them is to give you an example of a content video, right? But really, when I say content, think about things you're already doing that you could repurpose. So for example, maybe you run a team meeting every Wednesday with your employees. Why don't we record it? Why don't we record it? I bet you say some pretty cool stuff. I bet some of it's boring, some of it's really cool. But why aren't we recording and documenting your journey as you go? The content that you need to get attention and grow your business, you're already living it. It's just not being documented. Okay, that's like Gary V 101. Document the journey, right? The other thing is some of you have really cool stuff that's already recorded. Maybe you gave a presentation at a workshop, or you have internal training videos that are full of gold nuggets and cool things that like show your customers your culture, how unique you are, how you're training your staff. You can literally cut a slice out of one of those things with a little zinger that you have and put some cool emojis and text on the screen, and you have a wicked good piece of content that your competition, they're not in recession marketing. They're not even trying to learn this stuff, okay? You're in a league of your own for even being here in the first place. People are asleep at the wheel completely. It's really sad. It's really freaking sad. It breaks my heart. The other reason I showed you this video, has to do with anchoring. Okay, so this particular piece of content video was basically a guy who's blown up on the internet named Alex Hormozy, who I know in real life, not super well, but we've had conversations. He actually scolded me one time when I asked him a question in a very loving way. He's a really, really smart guy. But I picked a piece of content where he's saying you need to invest in your education. You need to invest in skills. Now, Alex has companies that do over $100 million a year. He's barely like 30 years old, and he's crushing it. He's super smart. And his point was you need to take uncomfortable risk in when it comes to investing in yourself, stepping outside your comfort zone. That's why I don't want you to wait to go to watchjoshpitch.com for two reasons. One of the videos that's going to be loaded in here today is me breaking down the actual script, the framework I use to create the webinar where I make an offer to you, right? So it's a video sales presentation to you of a real offer that I want you to buy. So maybe I'll persuade you, maybe I won't. But even if I don't, I'm going to break down what I did, all the secret sauce, things I've never, ever shared before. But me playing you a video of Alex Hormozy saying, hey, investing in skills is the smartest thing you can do. Don't worry about buying your first rental house. Like, make your brain smarter because no one can take it away from you and you'll have it for the rest of your life. So anyway, back to videos here. Whoa, boom. We have brand anthem videos. Really excited to show you this kind of video. A brand anthem video, I actually learned that phrase from my friend Randy Borma from Michigan. He owns a video company called Lake Effects Media. I paid him to do all kinds of different epic videos for me. It wasn't cheap. They do a really good job. I'm going to show you an example of what a brand anthem video is, why everybody watching this should have one on their website, even if you make it yourself on your iPhone. But this is the type of video that is. Check this out. You're going to see this. This is so cool. Ready?
Storm cloud hatched on the front porch in and around Frankfurt, drinking beer and talking about what the future could be.
I had a dark room that was no longer in use, converted it into a brew room. I would brew, say, a Belgian double, and then buy 2 or 3 world-class examples. And me and some of my beer geek friends would get together, and I would have my wife pour those beers blind. Over time, when mine started to play with the big boys, then that was time.
When Brian and I started the company, creating a family with the staff was mission number one. We still have staff members that were with us the day that we opened.
Crew rolls in and pub staff rolls in, and I don't know, it's fucking awesome being around every.
Okay. We don't have to watch every single minute of all these. Okay. Imagine your business had that. A version of that, okay? What's the idea behind a brand anthem? It is to tell your origin story of your business. This is another way to decommoditize yourself, okay? You're not just another guy who does a thing. Our price to do the thing is this. Their price to do the thing is that. You're a brand with a history. You know, storytelling is one way to create value. It doesn't just make people think things are more value. It creates value. Pretend that I had a rock. This isn't a rock. This is a little microphone for an iPhone. But pretend this is a rock, and I said, I want to sell you this rock for $10,000. You're not going to buy the rock because that's super dumb. It's just a little rock, right? But what if I said this to you? What if I took the rock and I said, hey, come here, I want to tell you something. You promise you're not going to tell anybody? This is a rock that was found inside the tomb of Jesus Christ. Literally where he was buried. There's a paper trail for it. There's documentation. It got captured and it's been held in the Vatican for the last 1,500 years. And now it's mine. Isn't that epic? You know, I need some cash right now, though. Do you want to buy it for $10,000? Okay. That adds value because there's a story. A brand anthem video is you articulating your story in an emotional, cinematic way, if possible, to make your company worth more money. It makes your services justifiably more premium than the company without the story. Are you guys getting this? Are you getting it? Type getting it in the comments, okay? I'm going to be up all night saying people better be watching this because this is freaking insane. Okay, let's go back. Then we have a give back video. I'm going to play you like an embarrassingly bad video from me from over a decade ago, okay? I'm going to do it for two reasons. Number one, to show you how horrible I was at making videos. And number two, to tell you about give back videos, right? You see them all the time. Have you ever noticed, I taught this last week in one of the modules for Recession marketing, like a company will give away $1 million, then they'll spend $10 million telling people that they gave away $1 million. Well, if you're going to do something nice, there is an argument to be made that you should do it in secret, right? But from a marketing perspective, there's other things that you do that are legitimately nice that are a core part of your marketing portfolio, of the Rolodex, of your attack plan, of your battle plan, right? And so you want to be able to do that. So here's an example of a of a give back video. Let me see if I can find it right here. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Okay, ready? Here we go. It is what it is. Hello everybody, Josh here from Birds Beware Window Cleaning. I just want to take a quick second and remind everybody of a cool program we decided to do this year that we like to call Let the Light In. It's free window cleaning for sweet little old ladies. Now, there's two rules. You must be a sweet little old lady, and the second rule is you have to be someone who couldn't afford to pay for window cleaning in a normal month. Maybe you're on a fixed income or something like that. We're just looking to help people out and bring smiles to the faces of little old ladies this summer. This video is a short clip of one of our crews cleaning for Diana Cook. She was our first winner in the month of April. You're welcome to submit yourself or someone that you know right on our Facebook page. Just enter their name, and every month we'll pick a new winner. And let's let the light in for these ladies. Okay, that was so bad. But you want to know a little secret? That horrible video made us tens of thousands of dollars. Believe it or not. I want to say it was maybe 2008 or something. I really can't remember. I can't remember exactly how much money we made. I didn't even have all my metrics and systems in place. But the concept's strong because it's based on principles. People like to rally behind a good cause. And there's no better cause than sweet little old ladies, right? So this Let the Light In campaign, people would nominate people to like win this free cleaning. I didn't even do a good job at it. I didn't understand 10% of what I know now, but it still worked. So there's an idea for you. Okay, let's move Ashley. And let's see the next thing. Okay, let's move Ashley down. Ooh, recruiting videos. Those are fun. If you do them correctly, I'm going to show you a good one that I wrote the script for a buddy of mine, David. check this out. So obviously you got to have a recruiting video. And one of the reasons you got to have a recruiting video is because you need to understand that recruiting is marketing. That's literally what it is. Your customer is the potential employee. What are their desires? What are their needs? What are their objections? How do you overcome it? It's no different than anything else. How do you hot seat overcome a potential employee's objections? How do you articulate the value proposition of your job offering so it's so sick, so it's decommoditized? It's no different than any other kind of marketing. So check out one that we just made at Warplan Studios for David's company, Oh Deer. They do pest control, and they do like something. They do something to make deer stop eating all of your veggies in your garden, which apparently is a big thing. They do millions a year in sales. Actually, it's a pretty big company. David's crushing it. Check out this really cool recruiting video. But I want you to pay attention to how we decommoditize what it is they get, how we use humor and fun, and how we create what I call a stack. Okay, I didn't invent the word stack, but with recruiting videos, I use that to apply to a stack, and meaning what are all the things the person gets if they were to come work for you? And I mean all the things. I mean, you want a big stack. Let's check out this video and tell me your thoughts on it. Here we go.
Psst. Can I tell you a secret? Our company is weird, in a good way. Let me tell you why working for Oh Deer could be the smartest thing you do this year. P.S. Wait until you see the last part of this video. We are one of Inc. 5000's fastest growing private companies. We were named one of the top 40 places to work in 2022. You get a company provided vehicle, you get the latest tools and technologies, you get military leave if you need it because we are a veteran and active duty friendly company. All of your company uniforms are provided, plus we have both seasonal and year-round opportunities available. Here's more cool stuff you get. Executive training program, leadership development program, leadership book club, super epic operations manual so you're never lost, many opportunities for growth, and even training so you can own your own franchise one day soon. Now let's talk about what you really want. The money stuff. You get tightly scheduled routes so you can get higher commissions than other companies. Up to $28 an hour, 7 paid holidays because you deserve it. Paid sick time also, because it happens, healthcare reimbursement, dental program, 401k with company match, financial advisor access, plus we have multiple locations so you can choose to work from where you want to. Now for the best part. You get a company dunk tank to celebrate wins, Hawaiian shirt Friday, free suntan, dinners provided once a week, stocked fridge and treats and drinks, free pest control service for your house, and a free Thanksgiving turkey. By the way, it's fresh, never frozen. So if you're tired of working for people who don't care about you, apply to our team. Click the button on this page and connect with us. I can't wait to meet you.
How freaking cool was that? Like, it's actually like emotional in a way. I mean, I don't know. I think, you know, part of asymmetrical marketing is just slowing down for 2 seconds and thinking about what you already have to offer, and then sharing that with people. You have a lot to offer. I know you care about your staff. I know you care about all these people, and you have a vision and all these things. But people don't know that, right? So when you package, there's so many elements in that script, that recruiting video. I could make a video just breaking down that video. There's a hook set in the beginning. I said, wait till you see the last part, right? Early on. Then we jumped and changed his shirt for a reason. We talked about the money stuff as its own segment because that is the number one thing that the recruit is thinking about, right? We use humor. We talked about frozen turkeys, all these things. And his company already was doing all this cool stuff. But a while back when we were going to write the script, I said, make a stack. I want everything you got, every single good thing about working for you in a giant list. We're going to make it a dense. The video isn't long. It's only 1.5 minutes long, right? What a big deal. What a big deal. If you pair a video like that with a really good hooky headline and really good copy on your recruiting post, your competition, these people, they're asleep, okay? Okay, what's the next type of video? Let's keep going. We have just purchase videos. This is another opportunity for me to show you a really crappy, horrible old video. You ready? Here we go. Let's say someone just bought your thing or they just scheduled service. Why are we not sending them a video? There's lots of reasons why, but this is one weird example to give you an idea.
Hey, thank you for downloading the free resource. I'm excited to give it to you. I love providing valuable things to people like you. If you want even more stuff, we do have a really cool website called the Growth Vault, and it's full of documents just like this and a lot more. Trainings, webinars, teachings. It's totally free. So you can check it out. Just go to thegrowthvault.com or click the link on this page, and we'll get you all set up.
Okay, super simple. Lots of things wrong with it. Okay, I can nitpick it, but there's no point to because it was effective. So here's the thing. When someone just buys from you, a buyer is a buyer is a buyer is a buyer. When the wallet's out and the credit card's out, there is a window of time to sell them more stuff. We need to immediately let them know the other packages, the other services, the upgrades, the cross sells, the down sells, all the things. And we can automate it. We can make a really clever video, something simple as something like that on my phone. The shadows on my face from the phone. What was I thinking? I don't know. But even something like that can work. Why doesn't this exist? It should exist for you. Here's another really cool one. Staff story video. I think maybe it's over here. Yes, check this out. We won't play the whole thing, but some of you have people that have worked for you for years. And Debbie Sardone, she is the queen of maid service coaching. She's made more maid service millionaires than anyone in the world. She's a genius, and she's a friend of mine. And she called me a couple weeks ago and said, hey, I want to do a miniature documentary on one of her cleaners. We didn't do it yet, but we're going to plan it out and do it because this lady's worked there for decades. She's amazing. She's like a legend to all these customers. Is there something interesting about someone that works for you that you could do a video on them, which is another form of marketing you probably never thought about? Watch this. This is awesome. Check this out.
My name is Bobby Cruz. I'm the general manager for Advanced Store 7158 in Evans, Georgia, and I'm proud to say I'm all of 74 years young. All right, Mr. Will, how you doing, my friend? How you doing?
Coming and seeing Bobby, it's a smile. He sees what you need. And it might be oil or... You know anywhere I can get one of them things? Tool or part, but if you need a hug, Bobby gives you a hug. And a lot of times, a hug's a pretty good thing.
I know what that is. I ain't going to that. I was always taught to treat everyone with respect. You don't know what's going on in their life, but sometimes all it takes is a kind word, a kind gesture, or sometimes a hug to make them feel better.
How freaking awesome is that? What a stud, Bobby. If you ever see this, probably won't. Much love. Isn't it awesome when you have a team member who's just great, right? Why aren't we documenting it? There's so many reasons why. It builds trust with your customers, right? It's still a nonverbal signal that you take your business seriously because you're making high quality video assets, which means you're going to be around for a long time. Similar to how like a man that's really fit, that's a nonverbal signal to a woman that he's going to be like stable and alive in a long time. So it has a security. Now it's not said, but it's felt and it's real. So videos have all these things, but it's also good for your employee. How stoked would your Bobby be if you freaking did a video on him? How motivating would it be for the other team members to perform at a higher level so that they could be the next staff story video? Am I alone? Maybe I'm alone. I'm crazy. I already know I'm crazy, but whew, okay. Setting expectation videos. Did you know that all conflict is a result of unmet expectations? Did you know that? That's a writer downer. All conflict is a result of unmet expectations. So, knowing this new truth, we need to have some automation, some videos that set expectations. I'll show you a super simple one. Ashley and I, we're big on family culture, family systems. We did this thing a while back. We're about to bring it back actually, called the Branded Family Challenge. And we help these families like create a family logo, create a family mission statement, get into momentum, get super hyper connected with their spouse and their kids. And they do all this stuff. They create core values. They do family. It's so epic, right? But when they come in to begin the challenge, it's really important that I control the frame. Okay. Frame control is how you reduce and eliminate conflict. Frame control is when you use the right timing to say what needs to be said in the way it needs to be said to control what could be a disappointment or a confusing thing later, right? So people would sign up for this and maybe they thought, this is going to be, 5 minutes a day. Well, maybe it's 20 minutes a day, right? Or they come in and they think it's going to be overwhelming and too hard. Well, maybe I want to reframe them to be like, actually, a lot of people think this is going to be hard. The best part about this is going to be super simple. It only takes 10 minutes a day. Whatever the case is, I'll play you an example of a frame control video right here, and we'll just watch it for a second. Now, you're going to have to use a little bit of like abstract thinking with this, right? Because this could be for a pre-appointment video that goes out. It could be setting expectations before you even give the estimate, right? You schedule the estimate if that's what you do in your business. That controls the frame, what to expect, all these things. You can go really deep down the rabbit hole with this stuff. But just check this out. Let me know what you think. Here we go.
Friends, welcome to the Branded Family Challenge. My name is Josh.
And my name is Ashley.
And we are here to help you conquer family systems and becoming your own family brand. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be a lot of fun. But there's a few guidelines. Now, we'll make this video really short, but we want to set the right expectations. And the first thing you need to know is that for you to get the biggest return on investment over the next few days that we work together with you, you need to be all in. You need to be all in, not a little bit in, not a dabbler, 100% all in. Now, what does that mean? It does not mean you need to be perfect. It doesn't mean that you got to focus on perfection. All it means is that you need to show up. Messy and imperfect will do just fine, but you need to show up. Now, if you're doing this challenge by yourself, maybe your spouse isn't totally on board yet, or you just wanted to do it on your own, or you're a single parent or something, the same thing applies. You have to be all in. And if you need to modify some of the daily challenges because you're doing it by yourself, do it anyway. Do it messy, do it imperfectly. I promise you, it will be worth it.
And number 2 is you need to be vulnerable. We are going to get a little uncomfortable, but we want you to be vulnerable because the greatest impact happens when we are vulnerable and we are brutally honest with ourselves and with our family.
Yes. The third rule, and we're almost done, is don't be a participle. You're probably thinking like, what the heck are you talking about? What's a participle? Well, it's very simple. Don't focus on doing every worksheet and every challenge exactly, perfectly, the way that we say to do it. If you need to bend it or make it elastic.
Okay. There's a minute 42 of that. But can you see how I'm trying to control the frame, right? That's the purpose of a setting expectations video. So we had done this challenge previously, but people were nervous to like be vulnerable inside this private group. There wasn't as much engagement. So what did I do? I added a setting expectations video as the first video in the members area. Then I emailed it to everybody. Then I typed out an email version of the same thing and sent that to them. Then I made posts in the group saying the same thing over and over, trying to reframe everybody to make them feel weird for not being all in and excited and engaging, right? And did it work? Yes, it worked. There wasn't even hardly but anybody in that group. We had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of comments and engagements and lives and videos and people crying because we nudged the frame in the direction it needed to go to help get the result. So again, the use cases are big. You have to use a little creative thinking, or maybe on the Ask Josh Anything, you can ask me questions. I can go deeper on this. A next steps video is another kind of video. I don't have an example of that pulled up, but it's really another version of a setting expectations video. And then let me move Ashley over here. A VSL, okay? Let's do these ones for a second. A VSL is a video sales letter. That's a term from the internet marketing world. If you go to watchjoshpitch.com, that webinar, that workshop, whatever you want to call it, that's a sales video. It's a video sales letter. And the origin of VSL just comes from sales letters. 100 years ago, people would use direct mail and send out these long, psychologically mind-bomby things to sell stuff, all kinds of stuff, like paint for your house and everything you can imagine was sold through the written word as one of the primary methodologies of how to do it. Well, now that we have video, it's like having this perfectly crafted sales letter, but it's in a video. And when you put together a video sales letter correctly, think of it like this. It's a perfect salesperson that never calls in sick, that never needs overtime, that you don't have to pay commission to, that works for free 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. It says exactly the right thing at the right time to get a predictable result. I've done hundreds of webinars and made millions of dollars from webinars. A lot of it from my software company, which was one of the core drivers when we turned that thing around. And we do huge webinars. We do $100,000 a day. Boom, boom, boom. And I would know this many people see it. This many people are going to drop off before I get to this part. And I knew that 20% of those people would pay this ticket price, which means that my revenue per seat was this, and my EBUs, my eligible buying units, was this. And I had metrics for all this stuff. Not to get in the weeds on that. All I'm saying is a video sales letter, out of all these amazing ideas, this one right here is an ATM machine. Okay. There's great skill that has to go into making these correctly, a little bit of trial and error, right? But imagine having that salesperson for you. I'm going to give you a little bit of an example that's a little bit shorter, a little bit different, right? So the video I'm going to play for you, it's basically a video sales letter for a $20 product we made for families. And the money gets donated to an orphanage that Ashley and I support in Ecuador. and it's a front end kind of thing, right? So, but this video, the whole purpose of it is to create a particular type of emotion, to inspire people and to get them to take action, right? So we're manipulating emotions to get them to do what we want. That's literally what's happening. Not evil manipulation, because the thing that we give them is amazing. It's worth a lot more than $20. Everybody loves it. Everybody cries when they watch it. It's the coolest thing ever. It's called 7-Figure Families, okay? But watch this. Check this out. Here we go. And look at it through the sales lens as you watch this example, okay? This is not the same as the setting expectations or any of that. I'm trying to get them to buy the thing. Ready? Here we go.
What if you could look behind the curtain of some of the most successful entrepreneurial families on the planet and learn the truth about how they hold it all together? What if you could learn the exact same systems that they use in their family while they're building a huge business? It's kind of like viewing their personal family war plan and strategy for going big in business while still crushing it at home. And if you're watching this video, I already know a little bit about you. When people tell you it can't be done, you push even harder just to prove a point. You're my kind of person. I also know this. You're married with kids, and you're trying to hold it all together. You want so bad to leave a legacy, you desire to build wealth for your family, and here's the truth. Most people don't understand people like you. They just can't relate. They tell you to slow down, smell the roses, money isn't everything, and on and on. Entrepreneurs like you live very unique lives. So Ashley and I set out on a quest to interview the most incredible entrepreneurial families on earth. Business people building empires, but with a slight twist. These people actually love their family too, even more than their money. There's a wild idea, huh? Believe it or not, some business leaders have not sacrificed their family on the altar of their business empire. I know, it's a crazy concept in today's world, but for them, it isn't about money anyway. It's about impact. Impact in the business world, but more importantly, impact at home. So how do they manage to do both at the same time? 7-Figure Families gives you those answers. Ashley and I have created the most irresistible offer on the planet for you guys. For a few measly bucks, you get access to 10 extraordinary 7-Figure Families interviews, where we ask the same 10 questions to 10 ultra-successful entrepreneurial families. Their answers will shock you. Their family systems will surprise you, and their stories will inspire you. And if that wasn't enough, 100% of the profit made from this interview series is going to go to rescue, feed, and love orphans in third world countries. So if you have a fire raging inside you to live a bigger life, and you have a deep desire to lead a family of honor, get 7-Figure Families right now. Investing in our business is easy, but sometimes with our families, we hold back. Don't hold back. The time to start establishing your own family war plan is right now, and it starts with 7-Figure Families.
Whew, that one gets me a little emotional because, you know, that one means a lot to us. But can you see what I did there, okay? Like the Wizard of Oz and the guy behind the curtain. I don't share this stuff with people, okay? People pay me lots of money for me to even hint and share some of these things. I want to go deeper with you if you want to go there, right? There's a lot of coaches and consultants in here too, or there's people that have service businesses that want to learn how to monetize. Like I'm ready. I'm yours. You got me for another 3 weeks or so. And every Tuesday, remember on Tuesdays, I do a Q&A, and then is it Thursdays, I have open office hours, right? So you can come on Zoom and actually ask me questions. But I hope that you're getting this. I hope that you're getting this. Okay. Then we have, training videos, which are obvious. We need to have great training videos. We need to make them fun. They can't just be boring. Shout out to my friend Robin Murphy, by the way. I won't say more than that. She's working on some really cool, fun training video stuff. And then About Us videos are an obvious one. As I get ready to land the plane here. Goodbye, Ashley. Culture videos. What's a culture video? It's a video that's internal for your team that explains who we are and why we do what we do, right? This is what people like us do. This is what people like us do in this situation. This is what people like us do. This is how we respond in this situation. It's culture. It's driving culture. It's pushing the train, right? We need that stuff. And we don't just need it once. We need it all the time. A lot of big business leaders, they have little private groups for their staff. I used to do this with my service company. I had a group with all the technicians and the leadership team and the sales department. And in the mornings, I just drop fire on them. Boom, boom, boom. That wasn't a video, but it was still driving culture. Same idea, right? Contest videos, giveaways, vision videos, vision casting, right? Tell a vision. Remember? Television, okay? How-to videos. Those are unlimited rabbit hole of epicness, right? Then we have product and service overview videos, right? Explain the packages. Show people how you make the beer. Show people how you do what it is that you do, piece by piece, step by step. Then proprietize the language of how you call each step of the thing you do, and it will sound so different than anything that they're competing, anybody's stuff that's competing with you, that it's not even in the same category. And then we got two more. We got client stories and hype and sizzle ones. Which one should I do first? I got examples for this, right? Let's do client stories first. This is a friend of mine, Brian Haggerty. He's got a ton of these. He's invested a lot of money for the last year or two. Accumulate. I don't know how many he has, but it's a lot. What if your business had 20 of these? Check this out.
Thank you so much. We're really so happy with the results of this house. We just purchased it a few months ago, and it was disgusting, and it was actually heartbreaking when you drove up to it every day, seeing how bad it looked and after you spent so much money on something. So we're just so happy that it's finally clean and something that we could drive up and be happy about.
Simple. 26 seconds long. But there's so much stuff happening psychologically with having that. Number one, there's the core benefit of social proof. Social proof meaning here's proof that a stranger that didn't know me gave me money to do a thing and then loved the result and thanked me afterwards. You got to have social proof, right? Social proof. But then there's the nonverbal signal of what other pressure cleaning companies have a video in the neighborhood of a quality like that? Very, very few. Right? Very few. And then he has dozens of them. Now he spent big money on this because it's worth it. And he just sees things quick. And then last example I want to show you is a hype or a sizzle video. And this was from an event we did. This event, we don't do it anymore. It was one of the most fun things ever. Ashley and I are going to be planning some epic events in the future, by the way. Hint, hint, hint. Won't be talking about that in Recession Marketing. But the purpose of a hype sizzle video, which you can do for your business, is to have lots of cuts, really good music, right? And then maybe some voiceovers or some words that say the specific things that you want to frame people's mind around with whatever it is that you're doing, right? So if it's a house washing hype sizzle video, it's just got cool, fast-paced music. It's going to have lots of cuts. Maybe it cuts to you talking on a stool, but real quick cuts where it's like, you know, the quality we do is amazing. We're obsessed. Our technicians are the best. Boom, boom, boom. But it's cutting. And it just builds pressure and anticipation. Check this out. This video, by the way, made me $500,000 because it sold out my event for the next year. So we did this video in the 1 year. As soon as I released this video, we sold out $180,000 in tickets in 2 seconds. And then almost all of the people at the event bought, you know, a $10,000 program that we sold at the event, right? Why? It all starts with this hype video. Don't be thinking this is a $2 thing, okay? These videos, the stuff we just talked about, is worth millions to you over your lifetime. Ready? Check this out.
Here, day 3, we just got off the mini bikes, and boy, what a rush. I love the mastermind. It gets really personal, and it's been really good.
You get to rub shoulders with guys who own multi-million-dollar companies.
It's cool having 5 very smart business owners sitting around the table. That interchange is really incredible.
It has been recharging for my husband and I. It feels like family.
I enjoyed the fellowship and meeting these guys. It's the stuff you just don't get at any convention.
Ashley and Josh do such a great job of breaking down the barriers. Everyone's real, everyone's authentic, and from a business standpoint, opens you up for real guidance and real support.
I came to AGSX last year, and I loved it so much I came back again.
been awesome so far. We're having a great time over here on Josh's property.
It's very informative, but they're balancing the work and play really well.
It has given my husband and I time to get on the same page with the business. Because when you're at home and you're an entrepreneur, you don't have time to just sit down and discuss it.
Even outside of the sessions, the relationships are amazing.
Valuable.
It's been great to have the dedicated time just to take a step back and being able to hear everybody else's story.
Make sure you bring a spouse or your business partner. Being able to have the bonding experience as well as the business, I think is really important.
The clarity I got last year gave me great focus. Got super excited about coming back.
This event is by far the best that I've been to. The biggest thing is just getting ideas and taking things back and implementing them in your own business.
It's worth it, totally worth it. Do it.
It's awesome.
You got to.
Do it.
Do it. Definitely do it.
Don't miss out.
Be honest. How many of you want to go to that event right now? I want to go back. I invented the event. I want to buy right now. It's because a hype sizzle video, that's the point of it. It's to create FOMO, to create, I want it. Emotion. It's emotion. Whew, I hope this has served you. Okay. Wow. Let me just turn that off. I'm going to do a couple more trainings today. The next one is going to be specifically on frequently asked question videos for a couple reasons. It needs its own video because it's such a big deal. And it's the thing that all of you could do like immediately that will probably have the absolute lowest likelihood of it not being worth it. And the highest overall lifetime yield for you is actually FAQ videos. I'm going to do a separate video on that and explain it. So that's super exciting. And then the last video I'm going to do, I'm not sure how it's going to go. Okay. It's kind of different than anything I've done before, but I'm going to break down the script. Well, it wasn't really a script, but the template and the structure of my Watch Josh Pitch presentation. It's all transcribed. Okay. Well, AI transcribed it, so there's typos, but what I'm going to do is circle through and explain to you why I said this, why I use this phrase, why I put this here and this down here, but made sure I did this first up here. And you're going to see, hopefully, this is advanced stuff. And if it breaks your brain, don't worry about it. Okay. But for people that want to make millions and millions and be able to do things people can't even imagine, you're going to want to watch that one. Okay. So I'm excited. I'm going to get my prep done for that and get that recorded to get that to you. Listen, I appreciate you and I want you to win. And don't forget to go to watchjoshpitch.com. Number one, I want to sell you a really cool thing that's worth it. Number two, I want you to learn how to pitch. You know, part of the problem with business owners is they don't make enough offers. They don't pitch enough. They don't do it enough because they feel bad selling. You got to reframe your brain to understand that selling is not slimy. Not selling is slimy. If you actually cared about your customers, you would scream from the rooftops for them to hire you, because you not selling harder does not stop them from buying. It does not stop them from buying. It only stops them from buying from you. And you're leaving them in shark-infested waters with people that are less ethical than you, that have a lower level of service than you, and less like they're probably just worse at the thing, right? You got to sell hard. The reason I'm selling hard is to make the example. And this is how you do it. This is how you do a 6-figure launch of a brand new thing, right? Is you got to push. I'm not just pushing though. Hopefully I've given you so much value just in this one single video that it's worth the price of admission of my entire program I'm selling, right? If you really understand what we just talked about, imagine having a group where you could apply it and work with me directly for 6 months. This is going to go away in a few weeks and the content's going to be gone. So make sure you're taking notes and applying this stuff, that you're pulling it down, that you're doing it. I want to hear the stories, the wins that you have. Hey, I'm back. What did you think? Did your head explode? Did you fall asleep? Hopefully you didn't fall asleep. I try to keep them fun. It's edutainment, people, right? But here's the thing. If you liked that, if you said, oh my gosh, there's money in that, I'm going to watch that again on half speed and take notes and implement. Because what if you did implement that? How valuable would that be? Look, if you want to check out the full program of Recession Marketing, then check the description on this video. There's a link. I'm pretty sure it's warplan.com/RM. kind of like recession marketing, the letter R, the letter M, warplan.com/RM. You can go there, check it out. There's all kinds of testimonials, and hundreds of people have already seen this, and we haven't even really launched it yet. This is all pre-launch. It's amazing. So this was just one taste, and until next time, see you in the next video. Bye.